Hello everyone, I am Arushi Dua pursuing Bachelor's in Business Management from MERI Group of Institute, hereby explaining how grapevine communication can be beneficial as well as can be a disadvantage for any organization. These are the following topics I am going to cover. Now, why is it known as grapevine communication? First of all, grapevine communication refers to informal spreading of news or gossip where the story passes from one person to another. One theory is that grape pickers work in close proximity to each other when they are harvesting grapes, and they gossip among themselves by passing stories through the grapevine up and down the rows. Some people call this the grapevine telegraph, referring to the way gossip spread as quickly as a telegraph message. Now, these are the certain definitions given by some authors. You may read them. Characteristics of grapevine communication. Unofficial chain of communication. Since an informal communication does not follow any rules or formalities, so it is an unofficial channel of communication. Also, it is not controlled by management. The grapevine is mainly controlled by the employees themselves. As employees control the grapevine information, sometimes the information may be accurate and sometimes it may not be accurate. More reliable information. Most of the employees perceive that the information given to them through grapevine is more reliable, and what employees may or may not realize is that many a times the grapevine contains false information. Flexibility. Informal communication is more flexible than formal communication because it is free from all types of formalities. Also, it is an oral way of communication and thus it is not handwritten. The other characteristics of grapevine communication are rapid communication, distortion of meaning, influential, free from accountability, multidirectional, and the others are incomplete messages, penetration capacity, and no record. Now, here are two examples I have given, and I'll explain you one which states that CEO may be relation to the production management. They may have friendly relation with each other, which means the CEO of any company may have very good relations with any of the person in the department or in the organizations, which people assume as to be their personal relationship, which becomes a rumor. Now, there are four types of grapevine communication chains. The first one is single strand chain, which states that it involves the passing of information through a line of persons to the ultimate recipient. Now, in the figure, you can very well understand what single strand chain means. The second one is gossip chain. In the gossip chain, one person seeks and tells the information to everyone. This chain is just like the wheel where one person stays at the center and the information passes along the spokes of the wheels to other stationed on the rim. Probability chain. The probability chain is a random process in which someone transmits the information to others in accordance with laws of probability, and then these others tell still others in a similar way. The probability chain is shown in the figure. You can very well understand from it. And the last one is the cluster chain. In the cluster chain, a person tells the information to the selected person who may in turn pass the information to other selected person. Now, cluster chain is given in the figure. So, we find four major patterns of grapevine available in the organizations. Now, there are some pros of it. Now, the advantages of grapevine communication are it spreads rapidly, feedback is quick, group cohesiveness, good news that exists, substitute for formal channel of communication. But the cons of grapevine communication are very important. First of all, the grapevine is not at all trustworthy. Partial information may only spread. Untruth information most of the time. hampers the goodwill of organization or the people. Now, how to prevent rumors from destroying an organizational peace? First of all, provide information through formal system of communication, present full facts, supply employees with a steady flow of clear, accurate and timely information, keep formal communication line open and the process as short as possible. Now, jumping to the conclusion, the grapevine communication among the employees and the employers cannot be stopped even though the upper level of management put an effort to. After all, it is a natural human activity. The organization should not eliminate the communication because it can help the employees in doing their work. Thank you.